He's the one on the right. There he is. Spring pointed down at the smiling Golden Freddy. Bonnie's jaw dropped. He was one of the greats? He let out a sharp gasp. Spring, Bonnie, and Golden Freddy! Bonnie cheered as he hugged the paper close to his chest and then held it out for the both of them to see. Spring found his ears perk up. The greats? He asked. One of his ears fell back down so that way he could better hear Bonnie's answer. Bonnie nodded, bouncing slightly. Yeah, the originals, the ones that started it all. He nodded his head proudly at remembering the stories of the two golden animatronics and the original diner. Bonnie was very excited to share his knowledge of his new friend. Legend says that they were the very first robots here until one day Spring Bonnie vanished, never to be seen again, Bonnie declared with his chest puffed out, clearly very proud to have known this information. Spring, better known as Spring Bonnie, was trying very hard not to smile too widely at this information. Him and Golden had really started it all? What was it all? What had they started? He was trying his best to hide his smile, but he was failing epically at that. His tail was joining in by wagging. Bonnie, however, had begun to notice something. Wait a second. The gears in Bonnie's brain had started to turn. Bonnie turned in Spring's lap so he could face him. He looked up from the poster of a yellow rabbit up to the physical yellow rabbit that was in front of him, and then back again. Hey, Mr. Spring, you look a lot like Spring Bonnie, he wondered aloud. You don't say. Spring's smirk grew. Then his smile matched the same smile that was on the poster. Bonnie gasped, "You're Spring Bonnie!" Yep, that is my name. Spring chuckled. He bopped his head up and down. Suddenly, Bonnie lunged forward and buried his face in Spring's chest. Mr. Spring, I mean Spring Bonnie, or Mr. Spring Bonnie. I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you. I just never thought I'd ever meet one of the greats. I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid. I'm so... Bonnie's rambling had started to turn into mumbled general concerns of worry. It came to the point where Spring was having a difficult time to understand what the young rabbit was trying to say. This is not the reaction that he was expecting. Bonnie, relax. You're not stupid, and I'm not mad, he reassured. Spring gently ran his fingers through Bonnie's fur, knowing that this used to calm him down when he was anxious too. Spring could start to feel some tears on his chest. Uh-oh. His eyes widened. Bonnie tilted his head up, and indeed his ruby eyes had begun to sprout tears. His ears folded back. You're not mad? He asked. Spring decided then and there that he would do anything to make sure that Bonnie never had to cry ever again. Because seeing that look on his face, he promised that he would not let anyone ever hurt his little friend ever again. Of course not, he promised. I'm just surprised you've even heard of me. Relax, little bunny. I'm not mad. Spring whispered and gave Bonnie a little hug. Of course I've heard of you. You're one of the greats, Bonnie jeered. After finding out that Spring wasn't mad at him, Bonnie was filled with such relief that, to be honest, the emotional roller coaster had completely shocked his system. He nuzzled deeper into Spring's chest. You two, the ones who... He came in close. Started it all, he whispered, right as he dozed off. Bonnie fell into a deep sleep, which was very much deserved after having such an adventure. Spring chuckled and laid Bonnie down beside him, making sure to cradle the little rabbit in his arms. "Night, little bunny," he whispered, closing his eyes as he cradled his new friend to his chest. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching that video. It was so much fun to make. It definitely did take a minute to write, and I'm sorry about that. It's been a minute. Plus, I'm low-key thinking about adding some playthroughs on the channel. You never know. We shall see. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time on the O Ship Shop. Bye!